football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Ready, set.
Dropping back. It's Williams. The pass rush closing in. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Myles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Ran down the middle. It's Washington. The offense able to fall on the football, working to maintain possession there.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
They come to the line for 3rd and very long here on the opening drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wide end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. To the back. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. with that miss, the score remains the same.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
They're going to run it here. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Washington, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Here comes the bunch formation. And he's got it again. You see him able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Here we go on 4th down. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Pop over the middle. It's Brown. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack it.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. second down, we're going to throw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Man, this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Tigers will have to kick this away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about. So the fair catch interference, very easy call for the official and inexcusable by that guy. Gonna run it. It's Washington. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looking to pass. It's Williams. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it falls incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Quick throw to the left side. He's got it in the open. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. And the back now goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Williams. Grab made by the tight end. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Great cut. They whiff on it. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Huskies. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he's not going to squander this chance.
QB keeper all the way. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Dropping back, it's Williams. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On the Huskies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Washington.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. He's a great touchdown, but he shows he has versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows he has speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Play action here on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
How about this, Chris? When was the last time we can talk about this happening? A throw to a fullback to pick up the 1st down. The defense completely forgot about it.
Throwing off play action. Bringing pressure. Makes a quick catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers come to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaks into open space. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Clemson, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his head set. Poor control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground, but the quarterback is definitely frustrated. What a great job of the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Washington. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick completion to the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Running out of time in the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. You better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds a receiver wide open. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Over the middle, it's Clark.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for a receiver. Lets it go quickly. Grabbed down the middle. It's Coleman. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath a beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They're going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Clemson.
This is becoming a productive drive. A first down at the 47. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. An 0 for the first, but still going. Finding some room at the 25. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That completion makes it second and short. Design quarterback run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Brown.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Just reeled in. It's Davidson. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Here comes the shovel pass. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
They get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. He finds some space. He makes the stop, but then moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To the air, it's Williams. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really active.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get to pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. The short hands. It's Watson. He's found some room at the 45. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense. Or this guy and his speed will keep...
Here he goes. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain.
At the 38-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Look out, room to run here. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So, it's Washington in front, who played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense did a great job of mirroring the runner that time. Nowhere to go. Big loss in the game. He walled him off perfectly, brought him down before he could get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Fires quickly to the left. can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter, a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you go to that clock, and you seal victory.
And now from the pistol formation. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. QB to the tight end for a completion. In the clear at the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Huskies.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tremendous toughness here. But he's got some space here. And some blocks. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Throws it to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. The pocket breaking down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
White 53, White 53.
He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Touchdown, Clemson. They finish off the scoring.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Not the news the coach was hoping here. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the PAT is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Running up the middle, but stop for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The pass rush closing in. With the catch, it's Carr. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. To throw, it's Williams. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Leaning on the run game here. First down, looking for more now. They bring it down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense clicking now. It's another first down at the 45. And there's the handoff. Breaking tackles. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Carr. Who's in the clear? And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
The question of playoffs is survive and advance. This is a